Hello students, this is Sir Shankar. Today, my dear students, from the same chapter, that is 6, that we have already started in the last class, this is Jody's farms. The reading part and the first part explanations also it is completed, and I hope that every one of you have gone through these lessons once by yourself also, and if not, then please you can go through it. You will understand much better. Okay, now today I am here to explain the second part of the lesson. Okay, second part. In the first part, we have seen that Jyoti's father, uh, he was he killed a uh, doe. Why? To draw out the poison of the rattlesnake. No, to draw out the poison of the snake. And Jody, she was thinking, so they killed the mother, and now one fawn was there in the jungle who was alone. No one is there, and he thought that he might starving there. He might die. All those things. It comes in his mind, and he asks his father that he should go and bring that fawn back. And finally, by taking the permission from his father and his mother, he took the meal and went in a horse. Okay, up to that much only is there in part 1. In the second part, we will see again how and what difficulties and how he will bring this fawn back. Fawn means the small baby deer. It is called fawn. Okay. Now, Jody, he gave himself over the thoughts of the fawn. He was giving himself the thoughts of the fawn while he was in the horse. He was riding on the horse, but also that thoughts comes in his mind. And they passed the abandoned clearing. They passed one maybe jungles or the other jungles. They are passing one by one. So he also said that to the sometimes he said to the shore, to the north, to the south. So, and meanwhile he was riding the horse, and he said to the mill wheel that it was up here that Pa got bitten by the snake. Pa, he was bitten by the rattlesnake, and it was here. And the doe that the father killed, and Jody, he saw the fawn here only. So for that he stopped there. They were planning to go there. So suddenly Jody was very much unwilling there that moment that to have Millville with him. He did not want to have Millville with him. He has given the reason also why he did not want. If the fawn was dead or could not be found, he could not have his disappointment seen. If the fawn could not be found, or he found that, then that disappointment, like the fawn that they did not find, that disappointment he did not want to see on the face of Millville. So that's why uh, he did not want to bring Millville with him. And another reason he has given why he did not want Millville with him, that if the fawn was there, the meeting would be so lovely and so sacred that he could not endure to share it. He did not want to share it, that the meeting between the Jody and the fawn. And he thought that it was so lovely, that the meeting would be so lovely that he did not want to share to Millville. So because of these two reasons, that he did not want Millville with him. And he said, it is not far now, he said to Millville, that but the shrub is very thick for a horse and I can make it on food. So he said to the mill wheel that maybe the horse it will not go the shrub, no, the bushes, all these thick jungles, no, it is very difficult for a horse to go there. So he said to Millville that he will go on foot, and Millville he was afraid to leave him, and he also thinking that he told him that be careful, he should not get lost, or he should not get bitten by the snake too like his father. Then he said that okay, I will take care myself, and it might take me a long time to find the fawn. If he is wandered, leave me off right here. So he said that just leave him there only. So maybe that two reasons he did not want Millville with him. So that's why he said that just leave him there and wait somewhere. No, all right, but you take it easy now. You know north here and east. You know the direction, right? So just take it easy and everything will be fine. There and there, that tall pine makes a bearing. Makes a bearing means here it is given, my dear students. You can see in your book, you will find it. Okay, you will find it there in a book. Makes a bearing. So this is makes a bearing means acts as a compass, that acts as a compass to identify direction. Means some people they give the that tree and all, no, here also Millville has given a pine tree that it will act as a compass so that he will find the direction easily. So this is what makes a bearing mean. So again, so long Millville, I am oblique. So that tall, no, pine tree he shown, he had seen all these things, he saw that also. Now he waited for the sound of the hooves to end and then cut to the north right. The scrub was still, and only his own crackling of twigs sounded across the silence. So only the sound which he could he could heard there in the jungle, his walking sound, only that sound it is coming in the silence in the forest. He wondered for an instant if he had mistaken his direction. He was wondering that for an instant that he could make any mistakes, no, he could forget the directions. He was thinking that. So then a buzzard rose in front of him and flapped into the air. Buzzard means what? A large, you see, what does it mean, the buzzard? Buzzard, this buzzard, okay, easily you can find it here. Buzzard, here you see, this is called the meaning of buzzard. Buzzard, a large bird like the vulture that eats the flesh of dead animals. When a group of animals, this eagle or vulture or these things, they are attacking, the dead animals and all, they are called the buzzard. Okay, so the large that buzzard rose in front of him and they were flapping into the air, they were flying, he came into the clearing under the oaks. Then buzzard sat in a circle. These birds, they were sitting in a circle. In a circle they were sitting, and around where they were making a circle, around the carcass of the doe. Carcass means the dead body of the doe. The dead body of the doe, they were making a circle there. All these birds, and they turned their heads on their long scrawny neck, and they were turning their heads, which is very long, and hissed at him, just giving a sound at the Jody. And he threw his bow at them, and they flew into another adjacent tree, means nearby. Adjacent means what? Nearby. You can see here adjacent also. What is written here? Adjacent means nearby. Here you see nearby. Adjacent means nearby. Nearby the tree they have gone. Then the sand there show large cat prints. He could see the sand which left what uh, the marks of the large cat prints. Okay, uh, but the big cats kill fresh, and they had left the door to the carrion bird. So they have left these cats, big cats, big cats like not like the tiger, but they are called the big cat, like leopards and all. No, they have uh, they came there and they ate something, the part of the dough, and they left for the uh, what for the birds, carrion birds. So then he parted the grass. Parted means moved or pushed aside. He parted the grass at the place where he had seen the fawn. He parted where he had seen before that little baby deer, and but it did not seem possible that it was only yesterday. The fawn was not there. The fawn, he did not see the fawn there, and he circled the clearing. He was circling the clearing there, and there was no sound, no sign, only the buzzards. They clacked their wings, impatient. They were very much impatient, so that when the Jody will go and they will return to their own business, they will eat that leftover body there, which big cats they left there. And he returned to the spot and where the fawn had emerged and dropped on all fours, studying the sand. He was just studying the sand for the small hoof prints. He was looking that if somewhere that hoof prints he would get on the sand. He was just studying that. The night's rain had washed away all tracks except those of cat and buzzards. So the night rains, before he came there in the night, the last night, there was a little rain, and that rain washed away all the tracks except only those of cat and buzzards. That prints only he could see there, but no any other prints that he could see on the sand. So in the second part, my dear student, only this much. In the next class we will see the next part, and again I am telling you that you should read the lesson at home to understand in a better way. In the next class we will see again. Okay, thank you very much.